Let's review this unofficial transcript. Focus your attention to the bottom of the transcript, and you will see an assessment score of Reading 54, English 20, and Math 20. These are some of the first courses you should attempt to complete at Cerritos College because they allow you to move closer towards certificate and/or AA degree completion, while also preparing you to complete transfer level coursework. Each of these classes actually fall into the basic skill category, meaning you are strengthening your skills in preparation for the rigors of higher level classes. As you may recall from the transcript, this student placed in the Reading 54 along the range of Reading 42 to Reading 54, in English 20 within the range of English 15 to English 100, and Math 20 within the course sequence of Math 20 to Math 80 or 80B. Upon completion, the ending courses Math 80 or 80B, English 100, and Reading 54 qualify you for the AA degree as having met the necessary proficiency requirements. Taking a critical thinking course, as well as a 100 level or higher math course, count toward meeting your transfer general education requirements. You will have to refer to Plan A, B, or C to find out what additional general education coursework must be completed to meet your transfer goals.
Plan B is our pattern of courses which is approved by the California State University System, also called the CSUs, to satisfy lower division general education requirements. Lower division means courses intended for first and second year university students. When you are ready to transfer, you can request a certification be sent to your intended transfer Cal State University to verify completion of general education courses. Although it may be a big benefit to complete Plan B prior to transfer, it is not a requirement for admission, nor is it the only way to complete lower division general education requirements. Plan B also satisfies our AA degree general education requirements. For the AA degree, you need to get to 60 units. This should include a minimum of 18 units in a major and 39 units for Plan B. Any additional units to get to the 60 minimum can be elective units. For the AA degree, you must also complete the health and wellness requirement, which can be a 1-unit PE activity course or a health education course. For transfer as a junior, you must have 60 Cal State University transferable units. Some classes appear in more than one category, but they may be used only once. In each of the areas A, B, C, D, and E, there are written directions as to which classes you can choose from and how many you need. All classes are identified by the name of the department and the number of the course. For example, Speech 100, Chemistry 110, and Psychology 210. To meet the requirement, you must choose from the specific courses listed in each category. In Area A, Communications, you need 9 units or 3 classes, one from each category, 1, 2, and 3. Area A1, Oral Communication, is the first category. 1 course is required, and it must be one of the specific courses listed here. In Category A2, there is only 1 course that meets this requirement, English 100. There may be prerequisites for the courses listed on this plan. A prerequisite is a course you must take before you can enroll into a higher level course. For example, in categories A1 and A2, the prerequisite is completion of English 52. If you tested into lower levels of English, you have to pass those classes first, then English 52 to be able to take either English 100 or a course which satisfies oral communications. Be sure to consult the schedule of classes for other prerequisites. The critical thinking category, A3, requires 1 course from those listed, and they have a prerequisite of English 100. Area A is one of the most important areas and must be completed prior to transfer, along with Category B3, Mathematical Concepts. You must have a C or better in each of these courses. These course requirements in Area A1, A2, A3, and B3 are called the Golden Four. In Area B, Natural Science and Mathematics, one course is required from the Physical Science category, B1. One course is required from the Biological Science category, B2. Either the Physical Science course or the Biological Science course must have a laboratory component. Area B3 requires one transfer-level math class. Which math class you take usually depends on the requirements for your transfer major. Math courses may require a sequence of prerequisites. Where you start with the prerequisites depends upon your placement on the assessment test. Courses here must have C or better grades. Area C is the Fine Arts and Humanities section. 3 courses are required. One course is required from Area C1, Fine Arts. These are courses having to do with the history or appreciation of the visual arts, architecture, dance, music, or theater. One course is required from Area C2, Humanities. These are courses in literatures, languages, and philosophies, and other cultural aspects of man. The third course can be taken from either category, C1 or C2, Fine Arts or Humanities. Area D is Social Science. One course is required from each category, 1, 2, and 3. Category D1 is American History. Category D2 is American Government. Category D3 is Social, Political, Historical, and Economic Institutions. Area E is Self-Development. One course is required. If you are looking for courses to take in your first or second semester at Cerritos, you may want to look in Category C1, the Fine Arts, or Area E, Self-Development, as these categories have many courses that do not require any prerequisites. You may also find some appropriate courses in Area D3, Social, Political, Historical, and Economic Institutions. However, pay attention to any recommendations or prerequisites listed for any of the courses in the schedule of classes or the general catalog. This is a summary of the CSU General Education Certification Pattern of courses. If you have questions or need clarification, please direct them to a counselor.
I'm going to talk a little bit about the requirements to prepare you for your major at the universities, which you can take the requirements here at Cerritos College. And now, not all of you may have a major at this point, but if you do, there is a resource that can help you, and it's called Assist. In order for you to look up this resource, it's a web-based tool, and you would go to www.assist.org. And it will bring you to a website that says Welcome to Assist at the top. In order to use this, there's a header that says Explore Transfer Information, and then a pull-down menu that says click here to select an institution. So you would go ahead and go into that pull-down menu, and you would select Cerritos College as the college of origin. And then it will bring you to another screen that says Agreements with Other Campuses. And we're going to use the example of one of our local Cal State campuses, California State University in Long Beach. And then it will bring you to a screen that will have several headers on it, but the one that you want to look at is by major. So we're going to look at an example today of business administration, which is a common major for many students. And when we select that major, we come to a report that on the report it lists the major and it lists the various specializations that are under that major. Accountancy, finance, for example, are specializations. And if you move further down the report, you'll see that there are courses listed. And on the left-hand side are the courses that are required at the university, and on the right-hand side are the Cerritos College equivalent courses that will be accepted at California State University in place of their courses when you take them here at Cerritos College. Generally, for classes required for your major, you're expected to get a grade of C or better in all classes required for major preparation. So this will give you all the requirements for major preparation for business administration at California State University Long Beach that you can take here at Cerritos College. You can print this report by going up to the gold button on the top left and clicking on that. And I would recommend that you visit the site at least once a semester because major preparation requirements can change, and this is the most up-to-date resource that you can access to look at these requirements. Now, you may not yet have decided on your major, and at this point it's perfectly okay if that's the case. I mean, it's very common at this point. But if you have some idea of your major, or you'd like to find out about a specific major, or maybe look for majors that interest you and look for campuses that offer that particular major, then the Exploring Majors feature may be able to help you. So in order to take a look at this feature in Assist, you can go to the top left-hand corner and hit the back button 3 times to return to the Welcome to Assist home screen. And then you can go down to the bottom of the page under the heading that says Explore Majors and click on the Explore Majors tab. And then that will take you to a screen that says Exploring Majors at the top. You can click on the Majors tab, and that will take you then to the 3 different ways that you can use this feature. Now, I'm only going to be talking about 2 of the ways in this portion of the program. If you already know the name of your major, you can see where that major or variations of that major are offered by clicking on the Majors tab under the heading List of Majors at the bottom. By doing so, it will provide a complete alphabetical listing of majors and the abbreviated names of the universities that offer them. Now, another way, if you don't know the specific name of a major but maybe you know some general keywords, is by using the search feature. So to go back, you want to hit the back button at the top left-hand corner, and it will take you back to the page that has Exploring Majors at the top. And then you would go down to the middle of the page and enter the keyword that you have into the search field. And in this case, we're going to use the example of biology. So you go ahead and enter your keyword and hit the search button, and then it will generate an alphabetical list of majors that include the word biology. Now, this method, however, may or may not yield results depending on the keywords that you've entered into the search field. This then concludes our brief look at Assist. I recommend that you visit the site frequently because it is the most up-to-date resource available regarding courses the universities will accept.